let's try to get all of my thoughts on when to pull shards in one video, plus pull shards, plus gem giveaway. Let's go. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here. How you doing today? MtgJedi back at it again, and we are going to be doing another gem giveaway today. I really need to just get these in, and I haven't had the time to do like anything, outside the box thinking, so let's just get it down in the comments below. I'm going to try to pull all of these, except this one. We'll give this one a couple days. I'm going to try to pull some of these today on stream. I will be doing viewer shard pulls for at least a little while. I'm not sure I'm full energy just yet, but I am feeling quite a bit better from yesterday and the day before. So player IDs in the comments below, and let me know what I missed or what your opinions are on anything from the video. Make sure you stick around all the way till the end, because we will be pulling shards on both accounts, which is exciting. So jumping on in here, I get asked this question probably more than anything else. It's like, who to 6-star next, and when should I pull my shards? And so I just wanted to come in here and give like a comprehensive look at my thoughts and feelings on when to pull shards. The first decision that you need to make is, are you going to be doing fusions? You should be doing fusions, but a lot of people feel overwhelmed. They feel like they do the majority of them and they miss something and they lose out on the fusion. They're a little worried about completing it, whatever the case might be. There are a lot of players who do skip the fusions. Personally, I think the best way to fill out your roster on your account is by doing fusions. I got my dude Mad Hatter, and he has been ridiculous already. Ridiculous on my account. And you have seen my roster. It's stacked. And immediately he came in and made an impact. I mean, he's going to just improve your Hydra damage by a lot. A significant jump up. Here's my build in case you're curious. It is a little bit endgame. 302 speed with 2 different specific gear sets to work on lowering the cooldowns specifically of this skill. But fusions in general, and you can pick and choose, but saving your shards for those fusion events, man, that is so potent. Like today, we have a summon rush going on. We have a progressive chance event. There's going to be lots of people pulling today for this 3,000 mark. And some people are going to be upset that it's 5,500. But I tried to tell you guys that the second one was going to be higher. I thought it would be. It definitely is. I think previously it was 5,000 or 4,500. Correct me if I'm wrong. But man, 5,500, some people are going to need that today because they need those last 50 fragments. And if you're one of those people that's completing the fusion, you're going to pull shards until you get there. Okay, a little bit of lag here in the game. Let me record the video, please. Thank you. So if you are going to be doing fusions, then it doesn't really matter what those events are. You probably want a strategy on what shards to use based on what events are coming in there. If there's a 2x on a shard type, pull that. Generally speaking, on these summon rushes, the sacred shards are going to be your best bet because they give you a consistent large amount of points. Now, if you're pulling on this one, I heard that the ancient shards were boosted. That is the case. So if you need to fill in points here, you can definitely pull with ancient shards or mystery shards, but sacred shards tend to be your best bet for a summon rush. If it goes 2x sacreds and the summon rush, like champion chases 2x sacreds, the summon rush, you also want sacreds, you're going to kind of have to figure out your own game plan based on your available resources. Now, if you're a spender in this game, you just do whatever you want, okay? Let me state that outright. If you spend money in the game, then you can pull on any and every event. You know, I'm sure you've seen tons of shard pull videos here on the channel. You guys love them. I love making them. It's part of the reason why you're here. I totally get it. And if that is the case, then spend your money where you see fit. but also try to save your shards. Like, I have 2 void shards right now, and I got both of them from Clan Boss today. Okay, so that is my thoughts. Step 1 is decide whether you are pulling for a fusion or not. The next thing to cover is, okay, well, let's set that fusion talk aside, okay? Early game, like super early game, you're going to see me pull shards on the new free-to-play. And that's because I'm trying to fill out my roster as quickly as possible for this challenge account. Most of the time, early game, if you can't complete a fusion, you want to 100% focus on the 2x events. These progressive chance events are fine and all, but they don't change the rate of pulling legendaries. 10x, 15x, whatever the boosted rate, that is only a boosted rate for if you pull a legendary, then it will be a higher chance to pull this specific legendary. Now, for me, I will wait till tomorrow. No, I'll probably just pull today. I only have 3 sacreds. I don't know that I'll put anybody in here. I do kind of want Acelint. Maybe I will wait till tomorrow. That'll be a good content creator of me to wait till tomorrow. But we'll still pull the ones on the free-to-play, though. So you will have something to look forward to at the end of the video. But back to what I'm saying. These boosted legendary events, 15, 10, 20, whatever it is, they do not enhance your rate of getting legendaries. The only time that enhances your rate of getting legendaries is the 2x events. So, that is my recommendation normally to pull. Another very common, powerful event are these extra legendary events, especially with Sacred Shards. The Sacred Shards is one of people's favorite events because the boosted rate for the 2x on the Sacred Shards is not anything spectacular, okay? You have so little Sacred Shards, and then to boost it by double, you're going from 6 to 12. It's not that crazy of a difference. I mean, yes, it's double, but trying to get 2 legendaries for the price of 1 is oftentimes a better route to victory. Both are definitely good, and at the end of the day, you have to decide what's best for you. Let's take a break in the middle of the video here to just say, this is a game, have fun. If you are going to have fun YOLOing all of your shards every time you get them, then do that. But just know you're never going to be able to go for these events. You're never going to be able to complete a fusion. You're not going to be able to do some of the things other people do. My personal opinion is saving for some specific event and then pulling a lot of shards at one time is going to be more fun and more valuable than YOLOing them all the time. But at the end of the day, it's your account, it's your life, and you have to make your own decisions. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled program. I think that Ancient Shards give you sort of the most flexibility. They're the least kind of valuable, but you are likely to get a couple of times a year a guaranteed champion out of Ancient Shards. So saving them can be really valuable. We have been on about once per year guaranteed legendary for Voids, and I can't tell you the last time we had a guaranteed from Sacreds. I mean, if you count the deck of Fates, then okay, well, maybe one time this past year. But the guaranteed champions have slowed down dramatically. I would love to see in 2025 1+1 from Void Shards. I would love to see that. If you're going to do that, though, Plarium, you have to, tell us ahead of time. Next month, we're going to be launching our very first ever 1+1 from Void Shards. Then we'll save them, and we won't hate you for being scummy and pulling that on us at the last second, okay? There is basically an event going on 24 hours a day, every day a week in the game. And you have to decide what's the best event for your account. A lot of endgame players use these progressive chance events to target specific champions they don't have, or ones to empower specific champions they do have. Like, shout out to my dude Biohack, who's been targeting Kaja for a while so that he could +4 his Kaja. He's in Gold 4 Live Arena and uses her all the time. I think he finally did get the +4. But for me, I'm not there yet. I would be targeting specific champions that I don't have. I want to talk about Void Shards a little bit because they kind of fill in the gaps sometimes on certain events if you need points. But really, I still think the best time to pull Void Shards is the 2x. And the Void Legendaries are so powerful and game-changing that I think that it's really worthwhile to hold back and pull your Void Shards on the 2x. Same thing goes for the primals, but even more mandatory. The primal shards, the 2x boost for legendaries and mythics. You see it in the thumbnail. It does not come around very often, like a couple times a year. I think we had it twice last year. It was maybe 3 times at the most. That is the only time I would recommend pulling your primal shards. Now, as a content creator, you're going to see me break all of these rules. And they're not rules, they're suggestions, ideas. You're going to see me break all of these ideas because I'm making content. So a lot of the times you can't just say, well, he told me to do this or that. I'm going to tell you to do what's best and give you my thoughts and opinions. But a lot of times I'm just making videos for entertainment, and therefore I might go YOLO some on a random day. Okay, because there's something going on every single day. Someone important once said, the most important things are said at the end of the conversation. Okay, really, it was a sports reference, and they said at the end of the timeout. But for me, I'm going to tell you the most important things here. So if you stuck around this whole time, this is where it's really important. If you're a spender, pulling some prism shards when you have a budget for it can be the most powerful thing for your account. It can also be the most frustrating thing for your account. Finally, we do have a mercy system. You have to hit 20, yes. And then you get a boosted chance after you hit 20. And I will say that I have grabbed some insanely powerful champions from these shards. And it doesn't have to be a huge investment, but sometimes people have a huge investment here. You can get your one free prism shard basically every time. Sometimes there's 2 or 3. And those are all worthwhile investments to try to improve your account. Whether that's with the specific epics, the specific legendaries, or the targeted legendary, which I did happen to get in yesterday's video. There's the gem giveaway in that video as well as this video. So make sure you put those player IDs down below. But basically, you're either going to have to spend money or just live your life with however few prism shards you get. Okay, let's briefly talk about remnant summons. This isn't shards, but it's a shard. I don't know why we don't have a shard animation. Just put this little thing here and let it break. I don't know. I think that's super weird. But remnant summons, you want to save those for champion chase. Don't pull those on the summon rush. They give you no points. Also, the prism shards give you no points on the summon rush either, which is super weird, and I hate it. It's one of the most dirty, scummy things in the game that you can't use your prism shards here. Makes no sense. I guess you could argue the remnants, but because it's not actually a shard, it's a shard. Okay, I don't know. It's a shard. Why is it not a shard? But anyway, why are the prisms not on this list, player? I promise you they should be, and it's messed up that they're not. Okay, last but not least, we need to pull some shards, so I need to switch accounts. And then I had one more thought to share. The very most important thing that will cause me to justify pulling shards is some type of rewards going on at the same time. The worst thing you can do is, unless there are circumstances where I would recommend it. But there has to be some type of event going on. And here's why, okay? Let's say you come in and you pull your shards today because you really want Cardial. He's the boosted champion in Void Shards or whatnot. You've been wanting a Cardial your whole account. I'll pull for him on the free-to-play. Ooh, that's going to be a controversial one. You come in here, you pull it, you get nothing. And that happens a lot, and I get it. That's the frustration part about this game, but that's also a cool part about this game. Everybody's account's different. I love the scarcity of champions, even though that's also frustrating. But here's the thing. No matter what happens with your shards, you get these rewards. And that's true whether it's a tournament or an event, whether it's a summon rush, a deck of fate, a path event, something going on that's going to reward you for pulling your shards so that you double dip. That's when I recommend pulling shards. So match up the tournaments and events with the most important things for your account. Are you missing a good reviver for Chimera? Maybe you should be pulling for Elva today. If you have Senna and you're trying to do the O-Pardon combo, maybe you should be pulling for O-Pardon today. Probably not. If you love High Elves and you love Faction Unity champions, whatever the reason is, basically strategize and come up with a reason that makes sense for your account, not just to justify pulling shards, but like a legitimate, this is going to really help my account. I really want this champion. I've been trying to get this champion for a long time. Fearal's a perfect example of that for me. Those are the type of things that you want to be thinking about when it comes to these events. Now, you can always pull mystery shards to fill in. And mystery shards can be found in the mystery shard market. You can see I've already purchased 2. I purchase them every time I log in and there's a red dot. I check the market. I purchase my mystery shards. That's how I complete my stupid little purchase an item in the market every day. And if I'm playing for a lot of hours, I'll check it multiple times per day. That is how you will see me have 16,000 mystery shards. I also run campaign. I run 12-3 brutal all the time. All the time. And if you want to double dip with, dungeons and running food in there, fine, but actually run campaign. That's the only way that you're going to get mystery shards. Obviously, we didn't get one here. It's the only way you're going to get mystery shards in order to have them available for situations where you're short on shards. Okay, so let's switch over to the other account. I thought I was going to be pulling these sacreds because I thought Aislinn was today, but Aislinn is tomorrow, so I'm going to hold off. And the extra legendary event, it goes till tomorrow anyway. So let's switch accounts and wrap up the video. Make sure you put your player IDs down below and tell me what you think about all of this information on pulling shards. Okay, over here on the new free-to-play, first thing I'm going to do, check my mystery shard market. I'm going to buy all of them and then see if there's a reason to unlock this. There is not. Okay, I'll buy an outlaw monk. I don't think I'm going to use him, but you never know. So, over here on the new free-to-play, this is a weird situation because we are on a time-limited contest basis for this account. And man, hold on, I can't leave myself at full energy. Ooh, new best time plus 3 mystery shards. We will take that. Okay, anyway, so this is a limited time account. We have 90 days. I'm already on day 12, which is pretty crazy. I did get a void shard today, which is awesome. So really, I'm trying to make the most progress possible as quickly as possible. I will probably start saving shards at some point, but man, I'm really needing something in Arena. And I just don't think I want to wait until day 30 for High Katoon. That's just too delaying my progress. And I think it would be more fun to just try to pull. There's so many things that could help my account. So I think I don't know. Should I pull for Fina? I need to figure out who I'm pulling for here. But I'm gonna be pulling for Cardial. I really think that Cardial would be awesome on this account. Tremeria would probably be better, but I really just want a Cardial. So I think that would be sweet to have a Cardial on this account. So I'm going to put him in there. And regardless of whether or not that's the right decision, yeah, I'm just going to do that. Okay, I think I've decided that Elva would be the best option here. I'm just going to lock that in. I doubt I'm going to get a legendary for either of these, but normally on an account like this, I would be saving for the 2Xs, okay? I'm not likely to get anything good here, but even something like an Allure or like a Fire Knight champion would be really good to pull, because that's one of my next goals is Fire Knight 13. So anyway, let's go ahead and pull here. We'll just see what we get. Probably just rares, and that's fine. Spymaster, fine. Ooh, Cold Heart would be sick. I'll put her to 50 next. Okay, Vagabond, no thank you. Alright, here we go with the Void Shards, and then hopefully I'll get a couple more so that... Oh, do I have my clan boss ready? Ah, Ifrit. I think that's my second Ifrit. But either way, leveling up and using these void rares can actually be really helpful as well. And then use them as food. Okay, here we go. Bulwark. I swore to never level up a Bulwark ever again. He is a dwarf, and that could help for Faction Wars, I guess. And then a third rare. A second Ifrit. Wow. What a beating. So, anyway, let me double check that I can't get any more shards right now. But either way, I will be able to utilize this little bit of energy here. Anything you can get like that on an account, such as this, will be very helpful. Okay, no luck on more shards. I still need to beat Fire Knight 13. Hopefully I'll be able to do that in the next day or two. It's pretty close. I don't think any of those champions are going to help me in Fire Knight hard. But we could have gotten a Cold Heart, you know? We could have. Nothing from Clan Boss this morning. I did get one shard yesterday. Beside the point. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Was I thorough enough on this topic? And was this the synopsis that you need in order to make your own decisions? Let me know, and I'll see you guys later on stream. Have a great day. Bye-bye.